On this episode of Best in Kamloops,
we are going to find out once and for all who has the best pizza in Kamloops.
The crust has got some nice color on it. I don't know if you can see that. The cheese is the best part. It's actually a pretty good coverage of cheese.
That's all coming up next on this episode of Best in Kamloops.
Okay, it's that time again. Time for another Best in Kamloops review. Today we are at a place called Velocity Pizza. This is way out in Dallas. It's connected to the Petro Pass or the Petrocan gas station, and it's actually a truck stop. Not a very familiar place to grab pizza in Kamloops, I don't think, but nonetheless, one that people might not know about. Hopefully it's surprising. I have no idea what to expect. Never had pizza here. I've never known anyone to have pizza here, so this could be a hit or miss. Let's crack it open, tell you what we think. Okay, a surprisingly good-looking pie. This is exceeding my expectations, and hopefully we can get a decent look at this thing. I don't know how we're gonna do this. Maybe this way. Pretty decent looking pie, I'd say. All right, this kind of reminds me a little bit of Kami pizza, but this is actually a large. This thing was just over $14. I'll leave the price here on the screen, but normally I order medium because I don't need to be eating all these large cheese pizzas from all these places that I review. So let's give this thing a try. We'll check it out. So undercarriage similar to, the traditional Domino's. It was cooked on a conveyor belt on a tray, it looks like. It's a little bit cold because it's a bit of a trek to get out here. Like, it's a bit of a drive. And it's my fault, showed up a little late. They had it ready exactly when I asked, so that was fantastic. Took a little while to set up the camera, but this is pretty decent. This is far from a bad pizza. To me, it's extremely similar to like, it's kind of Domino's-esque in terms of like the crust. The cheese is definitely better than Domino's. The sauce is a little bit different, but it's actually pretty good. I for sure think this is better than picking up a Domino's pizza. The crust has got some nice color on it. I don't know if you can see that. Again, another look at the pie here. I like the dough. It's not crunchy, but it's if you like soft dough, this is actually quite good. Cheese is pretty decent. There's enough on here. The sauce isn't my favorite, but it's not bad. Let's go one more slice. I think I know the ballpark this is in. And if you live out in Dallas, or if you're coming in to Kamloops, I guess, from the east, you can just pull off the driveway, or off the highway, sorry. This truck stop is on, it's on the riverside. Yeah, pretty good pie. Someone brought this to my house, I wouldn't complain. The presentation is actually quite good, and the price was decent. It was like 14 something for a large cheese pizza. It's in the same ballpark as most of the other pizzas I had, and they were smaller. I think I'm gonna go. I want to get a good score here. I want to get the right score. I know the ballpark for sure. You know what? The cheese is the best part. It's actually a pretty good coverage of cheese. Crust is second. Sauce is my least favorite on this pizza. A little tomatoey, obviously, but it needs a little more something. Maybe a little more oregano or something, a little more basil. Pretty good pie, though. I would definitely recommend you try this spot out if you live in Dallas or in the area. Let's go 7.4 on this. It's actually a pretty good pie. I'm actually going to be quite excited to eat the rest later tonight or this weekend. Velocity Pizza. That's the review. Let's roll.